Welcome, everybody. It's the day after we got the big results and Bitcoin's pumping, baby, breaking new all-time highs. The Trump pump is real. Let's get it rocking and rolling. If you guys aren't excited this morning, I don't know where you've been, but Bitcoin has been ripping to the upside, smashing all the way to 75,000 and some change, making a new official all-time high for Bitcoin. Now the question becomes, is this pump going to be sustainable? Because the altcoins are loving it. Look at this. Uniswap up 27% just today. Aero up 13%. We've got Lido up 17%. We've got Injective up 18%. We've got Tau up 16%. Athena 17%, double digits all the way. We had Doge reach all the way up as high as 21 cents last night, having a little bit of cool off, coming back down to 19 cents, up 10% today. The markets are pumping. Pendo up 13.9%. Let's freaking go. Render up 8.9%. Overall, the markets are just up and up and up. And let's go take a look at the Bitcoin chart here. I actually got to pull it over here real quick. So I appreciate everybody smashing in those likes. Tap those likes, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, but make sure you're smashing those likes right now, guys. Make sure you're smashing those likes. So right now, there's a bit of a little cluster here. It's a little messy here, but there's a lot of levels, right? We broke through this entire blue zone last night. All right, let me clear up some of these levels here so that we can talk about it. And I'm gonna do this here real quick. Give me a second. Let me bing bang boom. Where are these ranges? Let me turn off all these bands. Okay, let me turn off the daily stuff. So here, nice and clean chart now, right? Jumping back out here to the daily. Look at this. I told you guys earlier this week, right, that this green zone, we were looking for a big bounce from this green zone. I honestly did expect for us to drop down to 65.5, where it was the fib pool, right, to hit the support down here. And we just came down about to around 66,794, about 66,800, just round up. Right, that's where we hit and we bounced. We closed above it. We had a nice close, a nice bounce the next day on Tuesday. We pierced into the previous week range. That's what this blue zone is. It's the previous week range. We got above it, but closed below it. And yesterday, we just skyrocketed all the way through this. I told you guys that meanwhile we were in this blue zone, the target was the previous week naked point of control of 72,323. We smashed through that, smashed through the previous all-time high of 2024. You got to say previous because it's no longer the all-time high, and went as high as $75,491. So let me mark this here right now as the new all-time high, baby. New all-time high. New 24 all-time high. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So $75,472 exactly. Now we're closing below it. We're dropping below it, right? So we jump down here to the 1 hour candle. We are still above the VWAP. We are still above this previous week range, but we are losing. We have been dropping below this, right? So now let's open up some levels here so that we can see what's going on. Well, as you can see here, right, I got, let me actually turn this off real quick. So last night during the Asian market sessions, right? This is during the Asian time, which is after 7 p.m. Eastern time here, all the way up to 1 a.m. in the morning, right? We created the Asia high at $75,341. We hit that high, right? We closed right towards the end of the Asia market. Then we closed during the London session. During the London session, we came and we swept, which means you guys see or heard me talk about these sweeps many times, which means you pierce a level and then you close below it. We had a big closure below the Asia session, creating the London high session up here. That is a reversal signal. Since then, we came all the way down to the VWAP at 73,200. Had a little bit of a bounce here, but we are creating a bit of a downtrend, right? A little bit of a lower high here. So I am expecting a little bit of a retrace here for Bitcoin and overall the altcoins. I mean, Bitcoin pumped over $5,000 yesterday, guys. Over $5,000 just yesterday in one freaking day. Let's freaking go. Seize Crypto says, "Happy Bull Run Wednesday, baby. Let's go." And let's not forget, we have the FOMC meeting coming. We have the FOMC meeting is either today or tomorrow happening, which is going to be possibly announcing a potential another interest rate cut, which is going to be more fuel for Bitcoin to skyrocket. So Bitcoin coming down here, I wouldn't be surprised if we retest this value area high. We also have the previous week high is somewhere around here. Where is my previous week high? Where is give me a second here. Let me look for my previous week high. Previous week high right here. We're currently sitting on it right now. That's also a very critical level to hold if we do want to break this little bit of a downtrend and start moving up. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a cool off, right? We're creating a little bit of a double top here as well, a lower high. I wouldn't be surprised if we come back down a little bit and drop some levels. We do have a lot of levels down here around the 69,000 level. We have a daily untapped naked point of control. We have a daily untapped pivot. We do have some levels down here that are untapped. Not the greatest. It won't feel the best dropping down there, but it is a possibility, something we have to keep an eye on. Right now, we have to wait a little bit for the dust to settle to see where we're going. But let's go take a look at the monthly returns so far for November. Remember how we were in the red and everybody was very concerned? Well, we're already up 5.16% for November, and November is just getting started. Like I told you guys as well, was the final week, the last couple of days of a month, and the first week of the new month have been in the last 3 months have been a downtrend, right? So the October, I'll show you guys here in the chart. Let me show you guys here. Let's jump out to the daily. This was the ending of October 30th, 31st, and on the first couple of days of November, all the way to the 4th, all downturn. Then towards the end of the first week, boom, massive move to the upside. Now let's go into September. September's over here. Ending of September, the 29th, the 30th, dropping. October 1st, dropping. The first couple of weeks of October, the first 7, 8, 10 days down, boom, blast off. Now let's go back to August. August going into September. August 26th, all the way to September 6th was the last couple of days of August. And the first week of September was all downtrend, and then boom, blast off. Now let's go to the end of July. July as well. Ending of July was all downhill from there. Beginning of August 5th was the bottom. Boom, blast off. That has been the trend for the last 3 months. So I've been telling you guys to keep an eye on that. I've been telling you guys to do that, and look what happened. Same thing. Beginning of October, the ending of October started dropping. Beginning of November, boom, blast off. So now we've officially hit a new all-time high. We could have a pullback here for sure, right? We can definitely have a pullback. It won't be great. People will be sad about it. People think it's going to be all over, but it's actually not, guys. It's actually not. And if you guys haven't already joined the Crypto Citadel, I don't know what you guys are waiting for, but you guys definitely need to smash those likes. Tap that screen. Take 30 seconds to keep tapping that screen there, and let's get 1,000 likes rocking and rolling in here. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Rich J in the house. We always get a pump at the elections. Go back 4 years. Yeah, 100%. We always get a pump up during that time. But just in general, even without the the race, the trend has been that what I just pointed out, which is the last couple of days of a month is down, and then the first week of a new month is down, and then boom, blast off time. So guys, make sure you guys are smashing those likes, getting those likes rocking and rolling in here. I appreciate every single one of you guys smashing those likes. And right now we're just enjoying it. We're just enjoying the green Look at all this green, baby. Green, 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 giving us a little bit of a reminder of how fast things can change in crypto, right? How quickly your bags can go from, oh, it's not pumping, oh, it's not doing anything, oh, I'm not making any money, to just blast off time. And this is why you got to have a game plan. This is why you need to be preparing yourselves for these moments. You need to be dollar cost averaging at certain points in time. You need to be having a constant game plan on when you're going to be buying, when you're going to be selling, when you're going to be taking profits, when you're going to be rolling those profits back into a new altcoin and letting it ride, right? So you can have a game plan. If you do have not have a game plan, guess what? Massive pump on all altcoins. You didn't dollar cost average because you just don't have a plan. You're like, oh, we're just gonna go lower forever, yada yada. You're not paying attention, and guess what? You missed out on a massive opportunity, not just on Bitcoin, but on what's happening with all the altcoins. And if Bitcoin just stays sideways here, right? Bitcoin's fighting. Bitcoin's holding up this previous week high at 73,066. It's holding this pretty strong level here, right? I would not be surprised if we do break above here, even though the trend is down. It's a very uncertain time. It's a very bad time to be going long because you're pretty much at all-time highs, and it's not a great time to go short because there's just so much momentum now with everything that's happening, that we have another catalyst event, the FOMC meeting. So it's very, very risky for that, which is one of the reasons why I announced in the Crypto Citadel today that we're not going to be doing a trading session today, just for the simple fact that, like, I want to have at least a day or two of the dust settling down, seeing where Bitcoin is ranging at, where it's picking up some more control of pricings before we start getting crazy with jumping into a bunch of trades. Right now, it is a spot time. Now it's time to focus on your spot bags, on your dollar cost averaging long-term bags. Right now is not a moment to be like, let's go 20x long, baby, or let's go 20x short, baby, because it's very unpredictable right now on where we could be going. So, I'm going to be doing some deeper dives here. There is a possibility, like I said, there is a possibility that we drop back down to about 69. All right, if certain key levels are lost, that is a possibility. I will be covering that more in the Crypto Citadel. But for now, we're holding up some of these critical levels, and we'll see if we get that retrace or not. See, Bitcoin's having a little move to the upside. I mean, we've wicked above this downtrend here a couple of times already. So it's not a big surprise that we're wicking above it right now. We'll see if we can actually hold it. This is the 1 hour. Let's jump out down here to the 15-minute. We'll see here. Let's jump into the chat here. Let's see if anybody's got anything to say. Drop any altcoins of your choice into the chat, guys. Don't be shy. Smash those likes, guys. Smash those likes. Keep smashing those likes. Tap that screen. Fill up the like meter. Let's get the likes rocking and rolling in here. Whoa. All these people joining. Let's go. Smash those likes. Let's go. All right, let's go back to the altcoins here. Let's go to Aerodrome here real quick. Aerodrome is doing Aerodrome things. Not a surprise. Let's jump out to the daily here. Look at this bad boy. A very bad boy. So yesterday we were down here. We were above the quarter two naked point of control. Not naked, but just point of control in general. We smashed through the targets of the monthly naked point of control and the November pivot, which was $1.21, $1.22 that I mentioned yesterday. We're back above right now, currently sitting above the October value area high at $1.30. We're above $1.29, which is the value area high for October. This level up here between 148 and 138 should still be some resistance. So I'm not saying that we can't burst through it, right? But we need to be careful here at these levels. We have been rejected there before. It has been strong resistance. It's the value area high for quarter two, and it's also the 0.5 on the overall macro Fibonacci pool. So, and we've already been rejected from there once. So we'll see how Aerodrome reacts once we start piercing through these levels again. If we get above 144, the overall target for the macro gold pocket is at 168 for Aerodrome, and then we have a monthly naked point of control up at 189. 189, baby. Let's freaking go. That's what I'm talking about. We're almost at 1,000 likes, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys smashing those likes. Let's freaking go. Today's the day to celebrate. All the altcoins are finally running and pumping, and it's an exciting, exciting day in the market, baby. Exciting day in the markets. Just quick reminder, everybody, that the market can shift so quickly. Sack Nasty in the house. What's going on, Sack Nasty? Appreciate you jumping in here, brother. Just how quickly the market can change and woo, hitting new all-time highs, baby. Hitting new all-time highs feels good. It feels good. I did take a little long here last night. It was a bit of a wild trade. Let me tell you, it was an extremely high risk trade. Where is it? Where did I post it? Yeah, right over here. I couldn't help myself. I jumped into an entry at 73,900, closed at 74.3. I was watching the results flying in, and I saw the Bitcoin moving. I was like, hey, I need a little piece of this action, baby. I need a little piece of this action. Got into a quick little trade, got in, out, beam, bam, boom. Made $186 last night. Let's freaking go. If you guys are not in the crypto citadel already, I don't know what you guys are waiting for. We got daily trade setups every single day in here. We got macro analysis for all you long-term holders that are not traders. And we got a live trading session happening almost every other day here in the Discord as well. And guess what, guys? It's 75% off with the promo code Black Friday. Black Friday, 75% off. Right now, it's $5 for your first month to join. $5 for your first month to join. I don't know what you guys are waiting for. It doesn't get a better deal than that. After that massive pump in altcoins, and you didn't have a game plan, you didn't know where the levels were going to be, this should be the sign to start signing up and getting the information you need. 75% off. Let's freaking go. It doesn't get any better than that. Join now. If you guys want to know more about it, drop it in the chat below. Drop Crypto Citadel, and I'll give you more information. Let's see here. We will have a correction in the next 24 or 72 hours. Corrections are definitely possible. I definitely mentioned that a correction is definitely possible, right? If we did sweep the Asia high. We came down to the previous week value area high. Now we're back above the previous week high. We're above the previous all-time high of 73,951. We have to keep a close eye here on Bitcoin and what Bitcoin is doing right now. Is still just fiddler-faddling, trying to find some support up here and resistance, but we'll see. There's definitely a possibility, right? There is definitely untapped levels down here that we just skyrocketed through. Right, we had a massive look at this one candle. This 1 4-hour candle is literally 5%, 8% move on one candle. One candle, 8% move on one candle, a 1 4-hour candle. That is massive. That is huge, right? So having a retest coming down, retesting some levels is definitely a possibility. Now, if we look at, we got a fib pool here, right? We got a fib pool here from this bottom, right? This bottom right here. Let's just get it from the bottom of the move over here to this top right here, right? Look where this puts us, right? The 382 puts us at 72,070. Puts us at 72,070. The 0.5 puts us at 71, and the gold pocket overall puts us down at $69,775 as a potential pullback from this bottom, right? From this complete bottom to this top right here. That is a possibility that we go this low. We'll see. We could just come down here to the 382 and bounce from there and start making a move back up. We might not come down at all. Bitcoin can get very irrational at these levels, right? When Bitcoin starts hitting price discovery and hitting new all-time highs, things can get very irrational. And at that is why you need to be safe. That is why when Bitcoin's hitting new all-time highs and it's just skyrocketing, it's not the time to be taking trades, right? Times to take trades was when we were down here, right? When we were down here, this was the time to go long in this region right here, right? Around here. This was the region to go long, not up here. up here right now. It's not, oh, I'm just gonna go blindly long or whatever, right? It could work out for you. Maybe you get, but at that point you're gambling. You're not actually trading, right? Because you're going into the unknown up here, and you could be facing some resistance and coming right back down really quickly to test some levels of support that we have to the downside. So that being said, right now, Bitcoin can get very irrational. Bitcoin can keep skyrocketing, go to 80,000, 85,000. Right? We don't know how far we can go with Bitcoin right now, especially with the FOMC meeting. We'll have to see how Bitcoin reacts to a potential interest rate cut being announced. So let me check when the next November FOMC meeting date and time. Let's see here. October 1st. Should have put November 2024. Let's see here. Where is it? Okay, so what to expect for the interest rate cuts from the Fed meeting? On November 7th, the Federal Open Market Committee is expected to again lower interest rates. An initial cut on September 18th. Markets expected a whatever, yada, yada. Okay, so the FOMC meeting from 6 to 7 and announce its interest rate decision at 2 p.m. Eastern on the 7th. Okay, so sorry, it's not today. It's on the 7th. It's on the 7th when we're having the FOMC meeting. So it's tomorrow. Tomorrow's the FOMC meeting. Oops, what's going on here? Tomorrow's the FOMC meeting, which is going to be potentially announcing another interest rate cut. Let's jump here into the chat here real quick and see what's going on. 0.25, I think, yeah, Rich, I definitely think 0.25 is going to be it. I don't think we're going to have a higher interest rate cut than that. That being said, that's still going to be good for Bitcoin, right? That's still going to be good for Bitcoin. Nico says, guess you don't read your comments. Well, I'm reading them now. I can't read them all day. I got to also talk. But it's hard to know when to buy and sell. Nicolay, it's not that hard to know when to buy and sell. Look, if you look right here, some of the macro analysis that we were talking about in the so look, back on the 1st of November, I posted this chart here for Bitcoin. We closed up here and said, hey, we have a monthly naked point of control and monthly pivot down at 67, 600, 67, 550, 570. Guess what? We hit those levels to the downside. Let's see here as well. Solana, right? It was at 167. I said, hey, we have major levels down at 154, right? That is going to be a potential target. Boom, we hit 154. Now we're back up again, right? Aerodrome. I told you guys, hey, we have these targets to the upside. We're bouncing off the gold pocket here. We have a move up to 122, right? Obviously, the value area high is up here. This is the next move for Aerodrome to the upside. Guess what? Aerodrome pumped to the upside, right? We had a downtrend here for Tau, gold pocket down around 383. We came down as low as $407, and then we've pumped back up now. So I'm telling you, the macro analysis works for long-term investors, for long-term holders, right? This is what we're trying to do here. And then obviously we got the daily trading stuff, but I know a lot of you guys are not daily traders, so it's okay. But you know, it is. You can definitely tell, right? It's just all about probabilities. It's never a 100% guarantee that targets are going to be hit, but the probability of those targets being hit increase as more and more confluence is shown on the charts. Rate cuts this week, so it's probably going to pump even more, right? Yeah, B-Bob. I do believe Bitcoin is going to pump more with the rate cut announcement. Let's see here. Can I pay with UDCC? I don't know what that is. There is a sign up. When you sign up here for the Citadel, it's going to ask you to enter your card or your Cash App. So if your card is accepted, I guess it'll take the payment, but I don't know. Whatever that currency you just mentioned is. So I hope that answers your question. Let's see here. Appreciate all of you guys smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe. You like render for buy now? Rich Render is literally up 10% right now. It was down 11.9% overall in the month. Let's go take a look at Render's chart here and see where Render is. Because Render was pretty much just consolidating within the quarter three range. So okay, yes, look. So Render right now is still within a potential what I would call a buy zone for me. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm not telling you to go buy Render right now, but we had dropped below the quarter three range, right? The quarter three range of $4.37. I said we were coming down to this green zone if we kept dropping to 380. Um, but overall, we do have targets to the upside. We just had a rejection here. We just tapped the value area low for November. This is the November range. Once we get back above the November range, which is at $5, right? Once we get back above that, we have a target here, October naked point of control and the November pivot sitting between $5.27 and $5.38. Those are the local targets right now, which is about another move of another 10% move to the upside for Render here in the local short period of time. Now, once we get above that, right, we need to get a break out of the October range, start making a move here for the overall quarter three range. As you can see, October has been a very tight range for Render, getting above 593, 590, 594, right? There's going to be a little bit of resistance here. We got rejected here before, but we get above that, we're making a run for the value area high for range for quarter three range, which is $6.40. And then after that, we do have some larger targets to the upside. Overall, we have a macro gold pocket at $10.18. We have a naked point of control at $10. We do have an untapped quarter pivot at $8.64. I do expect some resistance around this $8.64 area, so about $8.25 area. I do expect some resistance there, but we'll see. There's definitely some other levels here around 7 something that I don't have marked right now, but we will take a look at that as we get closer to the value area high of quarter three. So right now, Render is still not a terrible buy. Obviously, 2 days ago was a better buy at $4.25. But overall, with where I think Render could be going just on the short term, just to reach the previous rally all-time highs, right? Just the gold pocket for the previous rally at $10, we're sitting at $4, right? That's already more than a 2x from where we're at. So, it's still not a terrible buy for Render right now. Obviously, not financial advice. That's just what I'm personally believe in, what I'm personally doing with my portfolio. I appreciate all of you guys smashing those likes, baby. We're almost at 5,000 likes. Almost at 5,000 likes. Like I said, guys, if you're not in the Crypto Citadel, $5 with the promo code Black Friday. 75% off. It's normally $19.99. Your first month will be $5. After that, it goes back up to $19.99. It's less than $1 a day to be in the Crypto Citadel at full price. At full price at $19.99, it's less than $1, right? It's like 60 cents a day to be in the Crypto Citadel. At 75% off, you're paying like 15 cents or less a day to be in the Crypto Citadel. Less than 15 cents a day to get in the Crypto Citadel. I just don't know. I don't know what else I could do for you guys to get signed up, because I'm just giving you guys the best possible deal of your life. Yesterday we did have a trading session going on we had a first real trading session in the Crypto Citadel. We went and trade. We went up 11% on our trade for the first to win in the Crypto Citadel, right? So we're doing that. We're doing daily trade sessions. We're doing daily trade setups. We're doing long-term investment strategies, macro analysis on the long-term stuff. Like, I don't know what else I could tell you guys. What's up, WP? Got a member here of the Crypto Citadel in the house. Appreciate you, man. Let's see. Yep, I think it's still a decent price. Yeah, 100%. I still think it's a decent price. Guys, drop your altcoins into the chat. Drop your altcoins that you want me to cover here into the chat. The altcoins are just running, baby. Uni is up 31%. Bad boy doesn't want to stop. Where's Bitcoin at? What's Bitcoin doing? Let me Bitcoin's still fighting this downtrend. Still fighting this downtrend here. Not surprised. Meanwhile, we stay above the VWAP. It's good. It's good to build some consolidation levels up here. Let's jump out to the 1 hour. It's good to build some consolidation levels here, build some support. Meanwhile, we stay above the VWAP and especially staying above the previous week high. Very, very good for Bitcoin's price action to build some support here before, making another big move. Like I said, there is a possibility that we can pull back. There is a possibility, right? The 382 is down around 72,000. The zero point 0.5 Fibonacci retracement is down at 71, and the overall gold pocket is down at 69. Now, does that mean that we're guaranteed to go down? No. We have the FOMC meeting coming out tomorrow. FOMC meeting coming out tomorrow at 2 p.m. to potentially announce another interest rate cut. Could we see some whip action? Yes, we could see some whip action, maybe dropping a little bit lower and then skyrocketing back up, right? So that is definitely a possibility. Overall, Bitcoin did hit a new all-time high. Now it's facing resistance, right? It's cooling off. Bitcoin literally pumped over $5,000, over 8% in 4 hours, right? In 4 hours, not in a day, not in 24 hours, in 4 hours, right? We ran from freaking 69,000 all the way to freaking 75,341 bucks in 4 hours, guys, in 4 hours. So that's a massive, massive rally for Bitcoin, if I say so myself. And right now we're facing a little bit of resistance. Not a surprise. This is why I'm not getting into any day trades right now. Too much whip action. Everything is just very difficult to, where it is that you're going to be going for Bitcoin. Bitcoin just going chopping sideways. We want to have a clear picture of where Bitcoin's building some support. So do you have a Bitcoin target for the end of this year? Yes. I believe Bitcoin's going to be $80,000 plus, potentially at the 100K mark by the end of this year. That is literally in less than 8 weeks. I know it's a little rough, but you guys can see, right, how fast Bitcoin can go when it wants to go. When Bitcoin wants to go, it pumped $5,000 in 4 hours. $5,000 in 4 hours. You think that we can't hit 80,000 by the end of this year? I would be astronomically surprised if we do not hit at least 80,000, right? Because if we just look at basic data here, right, the Q4 returns averages is 82%. And I know it's a little skewed because earlier back in 2020, back in 2017, back in 2013, we had 100% moves for Bitcoin, right? Which is a little different now, right? It's a little bit more difficult now. But that being said, 82% would put us at, from where we're at currently, or since when we've been covering this data. We've been covering this data since September, right? 82% move would have taken us to about $120,000 Bitcoin. The median is 36%. A 36% move, right, would definitely take us somewhere between 80 to 100. Let's just measure it real quick. We're not going to measure it from where we're at right now because we just got to these levels, right? We're going to measure it from these lows down here. Right, from these lows down here is where we're going to measure this move. So let's get the measurement tool. Let's measure from down here, from the green zone, right? From the green zone where we were at just earlier this week, from 67,000. Let's go up the median, 30%, 32%, whatever it was. That's $89,000 Bitcoin. That's $89,000 Bitcoin right there. Boom, $89,000 Bitcoin. If you guys couldn't see that, now you can. Right, now let's do it again, but let's go to the average, 80%. The 80% move. Oh man, I actually gotta squeeze it a little bit more because it's a little bit higher than I expected. So from these lows right here, 80% move. Of course, it would put the toolbar right in front of my face. Jeez. All right, gotta squeeze it a little bit more because it's going higher than we expect here. From these lows, 80% move, right? 80% is $122,000. $122,000 Bitcoin. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Those are the averages. This is the average. This is the median. 89,000, give or take, from the lows of 67,000 and some change, right? Not from the current highs that we're at or anything like that. From the lows is 89,000. 122,000, we hit the average around 80 something percent. So that is why I believe we can definitely get to those levels if we just play around these levels here, around the averages, median, right? We're definitely going to be seeing an 80 something thousand, potentially $90,000 Bitcoin to 122,000 by the end of this year, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we don't, maybe we underperform for some wild reason. We could underperform and maybe not hit those levels, but that would be a surprise. It's okay. It's fine. I still think we're going to be breaking new all-time highs. We have already broken them today. I think we're going to continue running up and making new all-time highs as we continue running here. So, yeah, that's where the cookie crumbles. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm expecting. You guys, let me know what you guys think. You guys, let me know what you guys think where Bitcoin's going to be by the end of the year. Let me know in the chat where you guys think Bitcoin's going to be by the end of the year. Appreciate all of you guys smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe. If you haven't already, make sure you are joining that Crypto Citadel, 75% off the exclusive trading group, right, at $5 a month. $5 for the first month. If you sign up with the promo code Black Friday, 75% off. Celebrate that Green Day today, baby, and get in the Crypto Citadel. And at $19.99 at full price, you're paying less than $1, less than $1 a day to be in there. You're paying like 2 quarters a day to be in there per day. And I know you guys are like, oh, but I'm not a trader. I don't really care about trading. That's fine. We got the macro analysis for long-term holders. The long-term macro analysis shows potential resistance and targets to the upside, potential support and dollar cost averaging positions to the downside. And it gives you a better picture to have a game plan so that you can use that data to come up with your own game plan on what you're going to do with your portfolio, right? Where do you plan on taking profits? Where do you plan on dollar cost averaging? It gives you more information so that you can make these decisions for yourself, right? So you can decide what to actually do and what to look for. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to present more data to you guys so that you guys are not just wandering around crypto blindly, the blind leading the blind, right? Just wandering around. When is the top going to be here? When are we going to have a pullback? Is this a good time to buy? Is this a low, right? And all you're doing is you're living in these live streams asking all these random 100 different people, and everyone's giving you a different answer, with most of them without any data. Most of them are just going off their feelings, because the majority of other creators don't do technical analysis. And if they do a very poor technical analysis job, right? They just give you very basic EMAs and, moving averages and yada, yada. And it's a bunch of fugazi, right? Just fugazi, not real. You got anything for TIA? I think I did post something about TIA in the Citadel, but TIA overall was one that I gave a warning about because of their large token unlock that happened at the end of October. Since then, it hasn't been doing too well. Obviously, it pumped 7% today. Everything's freaking up double digits. So it's not a surprise, but let's go take a look at TIA's chart here. TIA. So yes, TIA is currently below the Q3 range. Let's see where the October range is at. So if we're able to reclaim the Q3 value area low and the October value area low, right around that $5 mark, we do have a naked point of control for TIA sitting here at $5.95. We also have let's get the quarterly. See, what is the quarterly pivot? Okay, we have that. The monthly. We got the November pivot sitting here at $5.29. And then we have the naked point of control for October sitting up at $5.94. So this is the next big target zone for the upside for TIA. But we need to reclaim the value area low for Q3 range first, which is sitting at $4.84. And then reclaim the October value area low at $5.06. Then the target for $5.28 is the first target to the upside, and the second target to the upside is $5.95, which is the October naked point of control. That's just here in the local most short time frame, right? To the upside, we have targets up to $7.92. We have the quarter two Nikkei point of control at $9.66. We have an overall gold pocket of $15. And obviously, we have the quarter one Nikkei point of control up at $17 for TIA. Now, the question is, are we going to reach those levels again? We will see, right? Because there has such a massive token unlock that the price structure changes a little bit. I think it's possible. I think there's a chance, but the probabilities are less now. I'm down, so I got to ride out, man. Blockchain gold. Blockchain gold. How can you be down right now? We are literally massively up in almost all crypto. I know that not all the cryptos are like, maybe you were buying at the all-time highs from the previous rally, and that's what happened to you. But just be patient. Altcoins will come back. Bitcoin is meeting one of the first criteria, right? There's 3 criterias for altcoin season to happen. 1, Bitcoin needs to hit new all-time highs. Once Bitcoin hits new all-time highs, second criteria, price needs to chop sideways, kind of build support there. As Bitcoin is chopping sideways, building support, right, having little moves, that is when you see the altcoin dominance begin, the Bitcoin dominance begin to drop. When you see that, when you see Bitcoin dominance dropping, right now, Bitcoin dominance is like 60%. Where is coin market cap? Right now, Bitcoin dominance is sitting at, where are we? Bitcoin dominance is sitting at 59.4%. We hit as high as 60% the other day. Currently as 59. As we see this dominance begin to drop lower and lower and lower, that is when we're going to see altcoins start rocket shipping to the upside, to Mars, to the moon, to wherever it is that we're going on the rocket ship. So those are the 3 big criterias that we need to see for Bitcoin to see altcoin season really start to happen. So just be patient. Even if you're underwater on some altcoins, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. On TIA, yeah. TIA definitely had a very massive run to the upside. It's because it's the same thing with Injective, right? TIA and Injective were both very popular in the airdrop farming season earlier this year, right? When cryptos were really starting to go off, TIA and Injective were very popular with the airdrop season. So a lot of people were buying those cryptos to get airdrops, and the price was just skyrocketing, just wild price action to the upside. And then airdropping season ended. Nobody really needed to hold Injective or TIA anymore. And then now the prices came crashing down to retest those levels. When will we know what new Bitcoin support level is? Well, we just got to give it some time, right? Right now, Bitcoin's trying to build support above this previous week high at 73,666. It's trying to build support above the previous all-time high of 2024, which is at 73,951. We'll see if we can hold these levels. If we can hold above here, then we're building support. If we can't hold above here and we start dropping down, then we're going to have to look for where the next bounce is going to be, right? We start dropping below these levels and we re-enter the previous week range here, which is this blue zone. The first level I'm looking for is this previous week point of control, which is 72,300. But with the fib pool right below it at 72,070 would be the first little region I'd be looking for a bounce. If that doesn't hold, then the 0.5 at 71,000. And then worst case scenario, the overall gold pocket is sitting here at $69,000. Now, if none of those areas hold as support, right, and we just kind of somehow start dropping all the way down here, this green zone is still overall potentially the last resort here. The 65.5, right, is the last area for really, that's where the macro fib pool, where's my macro fib pool? As you guys can see here, let's jump out to the daily. Right. The macro fib pool, which gave us this region here, was between 67,000, right? And the first fib pool to the downside was the 382. It was at $65,571, which is the bottom of this green zone. That is what I would be looking for as a worst case scenario. worst case scenario. Obviously, you also need to keep in mind we have been building an uptrend here for Bitcoin, right? We just kind of just been building an uptrend, creating higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, right? So breaking below this, dropping down here would be breaking that market structure. So maybe it's not really a possibility. Maybe it doesn't happen. Maybe we just wick to it and come right back up. That is definitely a possibility, which would keep the uptrend intact, right? If we drop down here, but we just wick to 65 and quickly close above 68 on that same day, right? We could keep this uptrend intact and continue moving to the upside. So that's something to keep an eye on as well. But we will see. Before we start talking about 65,500, let's just see where Bitcoin goes, or how Bitcoin reacts up here. At these levels, we got the FOMC meeting happening tomorrow, Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. They're going to be announcing another potential interest rate cut. And if they do, I think Bitcoin can use that as rocket fuel to keep moving to the upside before we pull back. Right? We will see what happens. I appreciate every single one of you guys smashing those likes, guys. We got over 5,000 likes. You guys are freaking awesome. You guys are the best. I appreciate every single one of you. And I hope that every single one of you guys are joining the Crypto Citadel and taking advantage of that 75% off, $5, less than 15 cents a day to be in the Crypto Citadel for the first month. So if you want to know more about the Crypto Citadel, drop Crypto Citadel into the chat. I appreciate every single one of you guys jumping in here. Altcoins are running. Bitcoin is pumping. It's green time, baby. It's green time. If you guys aren't celebrating, definitely do so. Take a seat, chill out, don't freak out. We're going into the moon season, baby. We're going to the upside, right? There could be some potential downside. That's why we got to stay up to date with the technical analysis, see how the levels are going as we receive new data every single day, every single week, every single month, right? The more data, the more likelihood that we have a clearer picture of where things are headed. So make sure you're staying tuned to all of that. And the best way to do that is by being in the Crypto Citadel with 75% off, promo code Black Friday. Get in there, rocking and rolling. I'm going to be signing off here. I appreciate every single one of you guys in here, and I'll see all of you guys in the Crypto Citadel. I'm Blockchain Crusader, crusading these blockchains every single day. Until next time, see ya.